he? I'm only the master of green eco.
What, every other
One
weekend?
of the wise.
Usually when I get the best Wi-Fi.
As with many of fate's mysteries, small act of disobedience.
The search for artifacts in eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know.
With any praise from the village, we will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives... Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the Man, that stung! Okay. I'm fine.
What green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And Daxter. Arc Eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it, if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns. You can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
I think I might remember where they all are. So I did play a little practice playthrough because I haven't played this game
This
since
device
the
is a
PS2.
communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest. These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
I wonder what they'd use it for, though.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
Like I said, it has to have the full thing covering half the screen. Saving data. Please don't worry. When the following blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's how it actually. Oh, you need
Sometimes you'll want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it, hands first.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
I'm having difficulties. There we go.
Wow! That last scout flight had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them. Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Wait a second. I think I might have put something down there. I'm not sure. Go over here and look real quick. I'm scared to check. Oh no, I was right. Okay, now let's look around.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember, like, before, like, since I'm not playing this
That's a
game
blue
till...
eco vent. More
I don't know
concentrated than the
how
floating
young I
clusters.
was, but I
This
played it when I
vent
was,
will
like,
give you
really,
a
really
full
young, so I
charge
had
of
no idea
blue
what I was
eco,
doing.
letting you use
I
it
was
for
like-
the maximum time.
Do the things they tell me to do, and then once it was like, oh, now you have to put it on your own, I was like, okay, I have no idea what to do.
Good work!
Okay.
The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
I'm sorry. What was I supposed to do for these things? Oh no, those are all inverted. Okay, I'll get used to that for that part.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health. Jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
And there we go. Nope, nope, I'm off. Oh yeah, I remember that when I was like really young, I could not read at all for these controls. I was like, what does that button do? And I was like, oh, it's the button on the controller. That's what I need to do.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Okay. There we go.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Go to the Forbidden Temple. Great advice. See, like, camera angles on these things aren't always as good. If I'm correct, you can't just, like, before I always thought, oh yeah, you could just swim over there, it doesn't look that far, and then you died of, like, piranhas. You have to take that boat, but for some reason it doesn't allow you to take a boat, you have to, like, quest, and I think that's where you have to, like, do a fisherman thing.
Hey!
That's how
It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Yeah, really? But, yeah, that was always the thing with it. You have to go do this fishing thing. I can never do that, though.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
90 precursor orbs. Got it. Four again. Is there anything else in there? Okay, that's not here.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, the little annoying, miserably ugly one might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you
So I
a
just need
power
90
cell return.
precursor ores for everyone. Got it. That's gonna be difficult. This is gonna take so long, but that'll be fun. There's a thing over there. I'm gonna check inside his house first.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. Misty Island. Oh, I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
I feel like that guy's a complete stoner. Okay, of course. I can't see what's in here. I can tell me it'd be oh no, it'd be a good spot. Probably bottom left?
All right! Treasure! That pelican just snagged a power cell! Let's go kick some big bird butt! All right! More orbs!
I love knowing how many precursor orbs I have. Literally, just a ball of explosives in it. Oh, you got me. I knocked it off. That's where it was originally going. I pushed it off accidentally. I don't remember why I couldn't get that before. I remember how I kept dying to the thing because I had to keep going around it for some reason.
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
So I think I have 9. But she's a little puppy. I don't want to kill them, but I know they're gonna attack me. It would be nicer if it was a better third person type of thing. It's just a little wonky for the third person. But not bad. said dark green. Dark green, something like that. Oh, I think it's just green eco. I'm gonna call it light eco because that'll probably be easier to remember.
Well, I see that you two have finally decided to unblock my collectors. I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste your time. By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
Wouldn't Daxter be part of the rat problem? Just like... What? Oh, just a bunch of seagulls, okay. I might try to go up here. Okay, that works, yeah. August. I'm gonna drop off right here. Screw it. That walk. That's just kind of
Punch those poles out from below. Seagulls! Let's buzz them for kicks. Caused an avalanche! Let's check it out!
I know that's what I want to do next. I have 8 out of 20. This is actually as difficult as I can remember.
Good job. Now meet me down here by the egg.
Okay.
Oh my. I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
Check giant bird? Okay.
Oh no! No, 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 no!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah! I'm not your mom! You see any feathers here?
Oh, love at first sight. Oh. Listen, boys, I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
It's over. Okay, I didn't even know that was a. I didn't even know it was an actual achievement. I forgot how. I have to kind of check achievements actually. But nice to know what achievements I'm doing. And how do I get over there? But yeah, still get that. Yeah, I forgot.
Auga! Auga! Die for those orbs, Jack! Die!
I'm not really having a problem with precursor orbs yet, so I'm not that desperate yet. Well, I'm gonna need to be diving in them, because diving's gonna take a long time, is what it looks like. Ah, it's all over there now.
Quick!
Dumb bird.
We have to get to the power cell before the pelican scoops it up again!
There we go. Give me that. I didn't even realize these are actually trophies. Is there gonna be trophies for every... I'm at 10. Well then, that's fine. I don't know. I don't think I have enough eco to make it over there. This thing, I could try to get eco from behind. I got a point behind me, but over on top of there, there's blue eco over there that spawns. I can try to get, but I'm not going to get it now. Okay, yes I will. I'll try that. That butterfly is so tricky. I'm gonna start with the that eco and then run my way back. Oh no, I can't tell. That's definitely not enough. Yeah, especially for 3, that's definitely not enough. I need a lot more than just that. Okay, I think that's it for over here.
Yeah, so we got a precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff. So it ain't gonna help us!
There you go, here, this kind of scares me. Oh look, there's actually one of the things that made that kind of get out of it. So I can actually get another precursor orange from it. Okay, I've never actually played throughout this game, but hopefully it's like where you actually have to go get precursor orbs actually. Like, there's not more than 20 of them on the island that you can get before. There may be more throughout the game. Not sure. But, like, right now, hopefully there's not as much. Like, it'd be kind of nice to actually, like, think, like, oh, well, you have to do these quests alone. You can't get things here. One more. It's probably up there. I do the mayor one first, and I don't have to
So, you want to make a contribution? Good. A sizable one, I hope. Yeah. Oh, it's a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
I don't think you're really holding on to that power cell. Now I have 11 power cells and something amount of precursor eggs. Well, I think this is a good time to stop right now, so I'd like to thank all of you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye-bye!